And I actually cameoed on a couple episodes as a little kid.
Yes, you played Prince Sheed, and adorably so.
Aw, thank you very much. This.
And speaking of undersubscribed abridgers, Kaiser, you just completed your latest episode of Lupin, finally, correct?
I love how you say latest. That implies there's going to be more. Then,
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Eight as a swan song, not a bad thing. People seem to really enjoy episode 8 of Lupin, the Third Bridged, and basically I found it to be a joy to work on. It took me forever to get it done, but when it came down to it, it was one of my favorite episodes to actually get out. I'd always wanted to do this particular episode. And the idea of doing another episode, for me, I'd like to leave it open. To say, hey, you know what? I may come back to this, but I want people to know that if I don't, then it's done. I don't want them to hold their breath. I don't want them to get their hopes up for them to ever be another episode, because I'd hate for it to come down to, well, I'm sorry guys, I'm just too busy, and then for it to never happen, and they've gotten their hopes up. One thing I will be doing though is a little movie slash special. I posted a video saying, hey guys, want to see a movie or special? Name your top 3 favorites, and maybe I'll just do that.
The way you started that out, you almost sounded like a pedophile. Hey guys, want to see a movie?
Come to my van, I got some candy, and I got a PlayStation here. PlayStation 3 or nothing, bitch.
Ever since your first episode came out, I remember I caught that, because I was a fan of Lupin back when it was running on Adult Swim, and I saw it, and this was back when basically the floodgates for a bridge series had been open. Like, they were coming out left and right every 2 days. And I caught your Lupin, and I was starting. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't start with like the highest of hopes. I'm like, oh god, I hope somebody didn't ruin Lupin for me. And I started watching, and I'm like, well, this guy can act. And then I started seeing your editing. Like the instant I saw the duck hunt scene come up with Jigen, I'm like, okay, that was fucking hilarious. And then I heard your Lupin, like,
and I one-starred him. I'm kidding, I didn't do that. That's
I saw
horrible.
Your Lupin. I saw your Lupin, which sounded almost exactly like Tony Oliver, and I'm like, okay, this series could be made of Win. I gotta watch this. And I laughed my ass off through the first episode, and then I think I messaged you, told you to get your ass on Skype, and we talked from there.
Yeah, I think you are the one who actually got me on Skype.
I mean, I tracked you down later, Kaiser. Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah, you tracked me down. Actually, I was always a fan of your G Gundam.
Aw.
And then TeamFourStar happened. But yeah, I've got a new episode up. I hope everyone enjoys it, and so you can find that on my account. And I also did a little video recently with GG Guys. It's this little gaming webcomic. It's really good. It's by an artist named Psy Guy, a writer Super Dave, and their friend Shannon who colors for them. It's really good, and I got to do this little almost motion comic-esque video where I got to voice a lot of their comics. It was really fun.
Yeah, so basically I guess this is our podcast. Speaking of podcasts, though, Kaiser, what happened to Counterpoint?
What happened to the what now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I remember you, HBI, and Masako, you guys used to do another little podcast, didn't you?
I have no idea what you are talking about. I do not speak English.
Come on, Kaiser.
I deny everything!
Come on, Kaiser.
Okay, so basically what happened is at some point we realized we'd have to really start doing research for the podcast because honestly we didn't want to go into it factless and with only our opinions because while it is a podcast to voice our opinions, it's also a podcast to talk about hard facts, and we want to validate our opinions with those facts. And so it came down to, if we're going to continue this, we need to do major research before every episode, especially for topics we don't know a lot about. And so basically we decided, look, we'll come back to this when we have the time, and we're really raring to do it, and we don't know when that's going to be. We'd like to continue it, and if we do, it's probably going to be a return to the fan service episode. And I'm glad people are still asking about it.
Yeah, it looks like we've reached the end of our agenda here. Does anybody have any closing comments for our listening, adoring public?
Well, I'm going to be moving soon.
So that'll put a hamper in some things. You want to talk about that a little bit?
So basically, I'm not going to be available from January 28th to February 7th because I'm going to be flying out to Missouri for a while to hang out with my friend before I fly back out here and then drive out to Louisiana on the 8th to move in with the BF. So I won't be really available again until probably February 11th or 12th, depending on when we get my internet back up out there. So we'll see.
Well, when you get back, we expect grand tales of your epic adventure.
But I actually have my own epic adventure coming up here. In March, I'm going for surgery.
They're gonna open you up!
No, man, they're going to take the monster out from my belly. No, actually, the inside of my nose is broken sideways the bone. I'm actually 50% stuffed up all the time. So they're going to
That would be hella annoying.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be re-breaking my nose and realigning it, so my voice will sound even better. Yay. So that'll be my one adventure. That'll be my bizarre adventure.
As for my bizarre adventure, well, since you guys are going to be gone, I guess I'll go find Atlantis or something, rule over the mermen for a while. But once you're back, I'll just, drop that and get right back over here.
Nah, you know they have Aquaman?
They do for now.
Can you get a hold of Aquaman? Can he say some
One
closing?
second, I'll see if I can get him on the phone here. Yeah, Aquaman. He says he'll be right up. Wales! He's here.
Whoa, wow, Aquaman.
Hello, Kaiser and Takahata 101.
Oh, man.
Hello, Aquaman.
You're not the good Aquaman. You're not John DiMaggio Aquaman.
What are you talking about?
I mean, he goes outrageous. Like that.
I can do that too! Outrageous! Aquaman, you
wow.
go home. But you called me! Go home. Okay, chum!
Was that a goddamn fish pun?
Goddamn Aquaman. Anyway, this has been the Team 4-Star Podcast. We look forward to getting back to you guys later, and, since we have no real official way of ending this, bye.
This is the Team 4-Star Podcast, updated twice a month. Expect Season 2 and new episodes this January. Special thanks to Corey Primrose. You saved our collective asses. This is going to be fun to edit. I've never had to edit a podcast before.
Tell me when you're about to record.
I am recording.
Tell me when you're about to go.
Penis.
Vagina!
Penis.
I'm putting that at the end.